Hello and welcome to the 2014 edition of Journey to the Throne. It's always a pleasure to have you join me as we get to know the 7 beauties vying for the Miss Dominica title. Right now I'm joined by Jewele Browne of Point Michelle. Jewele, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's get straight to it. What is the correct pronunciation of your name? Because some people seem to not have the right pronunciation.
My name is pronounced Jewele.
Okay, so for the record, it's Jewele.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, good. You are contestant number 1.
Number 1.
And there's a lot of pressure with being contestant number 1. How do you feel about that?
Initially, someone has to do it, and I'm happy that I even have the opportunity to be in the pageant. So having number 1 only means that I have to raise the standard of my game. Absolutely. And make sure that every time I come on the stage that I set the bar and set it high.
Great answer. Why did you decide to take part in the national pageant?
Being Miss Dominica has always been a dream of mine, and I've envisioned it, dreamt about it since I've been a little girl. And I've represented Dominica on several levels. I've been a sport person for a lot of years. I'm a sport person, and I would just really like to
Ash, it went off.
Huh?
It went off.
Huh?
It went off.
Okay. Waiting, I will know. Yeah, because what we do is
it was focused still.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for that question again.
Yeah, okay. Why did you decide to take part in the national pageant?
Being Miss Dominica has always been a dream of mine ever since I was a little girl. I have dreamt about it. I have envisioned myself walking with the crown. And not only that, I have been an ambassador for Dominica, playing netball, volleyball, football, athletics, name it. It's a sport in Dominica. I have tried it for Dominica. So I wanted to represent my country on another level, take it to a higher level in pageantry.
Okay, and how has the pageant journey been for you thus far?
It has been amazing. The experiences are breathtaking, and like I said again, you can only know what it's like to walk in the shoes of a queen if you enter the pageant. Okay. You cannot judge it from outside. You have to experience it for yourself.
And so far you're saying it's been a great experience.
It's been a great experience.
Okay, now have you encountered any challenges so far?
Challenges? Well, Pearl, anything you want really badly in life, you have to work hard for it. So if you need to lose weight, like myself for the pageant, you actually have to work hard for it. That means you need to change your diet, go to the gym, you're going to have to sacrifice.
Okay, so I'm glad that you brought up the issue of weight, because when you first entered the pageant, you may have been considered a full figure young lady, okay? And some people made comments about that. You know, she's not the typical pageant, contestant. So what were your thoughts about that?
Honestly, entering the pageant, I knew that I was going to get that type of feedback, especially that everything was, so last minute in October. That's when the selection was done. So I know I had a lot of work to do. But that's fine, because if everybody looked perfect, then I'm sure we wouldn't have a Miss Dominica pageant.
Absolutely. Right. And I'm glad that you said that, because you've actually proved a lot of people wrong. You've lost a lot of weight to date.
Yes.
And that just shows your determination. So tell me the process that you went through in getting yourself slim and trim. For
one, I work at Clay Harbor. So what that means is I don't get to go down to the bakery as often I'd like to indulge in my raisin bun or, coconut roll. It means that I had to change up my diet a lot, and my mom has like a big part to play in that. She would help me by, getting up in the mornings because it's so hectic, and doing my salads, my breakfast, so that I have my lunch bag ready to go to work. And it means that you don't get to drink soda, which is not really good for your body, but sometimes you're hungry on the go, you're trying to grab that, but instead of grabbing a soda, you can get a bottle of water. It helps flush out your skin. It has been really good. It just helps you to take care of yourself better, and your body appreciates that.
So I take it that this pageant journey has also changed your life in some way.
It has.
Okay, do you want to expand on that some more?
I've always been a person that, like to dress up and look pretty. Who doesn't like to look good? But the pageant has helped me by, helping me to realize that every day you have to keep it up. You never know who you're going to come in contact with.
Absolutely.
A future employer, future sponsor, and you never know where life is going to take you. So you always have to keep focus and keep a positive aspect towards life.
And keep your best foot forward.
Best foot forward at all times.
Okay, so what can Dominica expect from Jewele on the night of the show?
On February 28th, Dominica, you guys are gonna get a show. My favorite round would be, of course, talent, but I'm looking forward to all the other rounds because I love to perform. I love a stage. It's true that you get a little nervous at times, but I use my nervousness to perform better for the audience, and it just means that you're human.
That's right.
You're not a machine.
That's right. That's right.
I'm really looking forward to the night of the show because you've worked so hard for something for so many months. You want it to come, you want it to be perfect, and you just want to blow people away.
Tell me, how have preparations been for you so far for the night of the show? What's your schedule been like?
Wow. Right now I feel like a minister of government or even our PM, the way that the schedule is right now, because you have to sacrifice, you have to get up early in the mornings because you don't have the time to work out in the night all the time. So you might have to get up to do some crunches or squats because you're trying to get a certain physique for the show. From work, before you go to work, you get up, you pray. That's my daily routine. I pray every morning, make sure that this is well done. Well, my outfit is always out the night before. Your bag's well packed. Off to work for about 8 hours. From work straight into practice 3 days a week with the Queen Show committee, and we do walking sessions, we do question and answer sessions, we have a lot of events to go to. So your life is no longer yours in the sense that just like if you just get a kid, you're a new mom, that type of thing.
Right.
But it's worth it.
It's a whirlwind experience.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what are your aspirations?
I aspire to be a chef.
Okay.
After I go to study. I'm very, very passionate about food, and I believe that food is a great way to connect with people. You need food to survive, you need water to survive, but you can use food to communicate. Food says so many things. You take your time and prepare a plate for someone, I'm sure they love you, Pearl.
Yeah, absolutely right. Tell me, what's your favorite thing to cook?
To cook, I like to experiment. So right now I enjoy baking. My mom and I bake together, and she has been, my mom is a chef.
Okay.
So that's a great connecting, time for us when we're in the kitchen together. So sometimes I might have an order, and she might do it for me because I'm busy at work. But when I get home, I do my arts and craft on the cake and design.
Now, how does aspiring to be a chef fit in with your passion for sports and fitness? How do you think that plays a role?
Well, food is very important in the life of a sport person, and I can tell you because I have been on different tournaments, like I mentioned, and when you're on the tournaments, you need to eat so that you can perform. And if each of our national teams has a professional chef going out with them, I'm sure that we'll be able to maximize our performances out there. You need to know what to put into your body so that you can get maximum results.
So aside from your passion and your aspirations, someone can also find you on Youth Vibes on DBS Radio. Tell me about that experience.
Youth Vibes has been a great experience for me. I have always been involved. I've always wanted to be, involved in sports, media. I'll always keep myself busy. High school, I get home maybe after 6, and my mom would be like, where you came from? But she's like, once you're doing something okay, once you're doing something positive, go for it. And Youth Vibes gives me the opportunity to meet a lot of young people, get the opportunity to interact and learn about their daily lives, what activities, what's happening positive in Dominica for young people. And there's a stigma somewhat with our young people today that a lot of the older folks say that, you know, nothing positive or not too much positive, but Youth Vibe gives the youth an opportunity to broadcast to Dominica, the region, and the world what youth in Dominica are doing positively, be it in athletics. We have entrepreneurs who come on the program to tell us about their different projects. It's really amazing.
I'm glad that you brought out the aspect of youth, because my next question to you is about government's recent initiative. What do you think of government's recent initiative to combat youth unemployment more specifically?
Oh, that is a great program. The fact that they were able to go into the different companies and actually allow young persons like myself who at home, you know, not having the opportunity to bring in some income to make life a little better, they gave them the opportunity to go into something that they like. I actually met one of the young people while I was like doing my nails, and she spoke of her experience where, you know, they put her into a different salon and she was able to build from that. She was able to continue doing what she loved. So they don't take you out from your comfort zone and put you to learn something totally different. They help you to mold what you already have and build on your foundation.
Nice. You are representing Point Michelle. Now, when I hear Point Michelle, I think of so many different aspects of Point Michelle. It's a great community. What is a lasting impression? If you had to move from Dominica and live in another country, what would be the one thing that would never leave you about Point Michelle?
The people. People in Point Michelle are very friendly. And when I decided to go up for the pageant, because I recently moved like last June, a lot of people didn't know me, but I'm a very friendly person. So I would always say good morning when I step into a shop, or good morning when I step into a bus, and I've gotten that support, and it's very very approachable, you know. And it was kind of I didn't expect it to be so good. The support that I actually got from the people, the children are so loving. It's really nice. You feel like a superstar. In a sense. You feel like really good about yourself, what you're doing.
Yeah, they're very patriotic. If I had to look in a dictionary, what would be 3 words that would describe you?
Ambitious, energetic, and smiles.
Smiles, okay. Okay, and at the end of your life, what would you want your legacy to be?
When all this is done, and you know, you're looking back on your good old days, your golden days, I would like my legacy to be that she was able to partake in so many different activities and set the standard and be a positive influence in the life of young people looking up to her. Because young people are always looking. You never know, and they see everything. And the thing about children is that they're very honest, and that's a good thing.
Each of the contestants has a platform, something that is dear to them. Jewele, talk to your viewers about your platform and why it's important to you.
My platform is internalizing fitness and wellness as a lifestyle, and the reason I decided to choose this as my platform is because I love sports, and like I mentioned, I've represented Dominica on a regional level, and fitness mainly goes into you being able to partake in your daily activity but still being able to go the extra mile, go for a hike, go for a jog, and help tone your body, be a healthier person. And if we want to have a long life with our families, you know, be good at work, not get the flu so often, you have to be healthy to accomplish that. And so my message to you is to actually take care of your body, because you only have one life, one body, and when a part of that is gone, it's gone.
That was Jewele Browne, fitness and wellness guru representing Point Michelle. Join her on the night of February 28th, where I'm sure she'll leave you captivated. That was it for this edition of Journey to the Throne. I'm Pearl Fontaine. See you next time.